talking, babe? If you can, you better get yourself a hearing aid. Yeah, can't you hear me talking? If you can, you better get yourself a hearing aid. I got some real bad news this evening. Yeah, there's gotta be some changes made. Can't you hear me talking, babe? I'm tired of you acting like those chicks on TV. Can you hear me talking? I'm tired of you acting like those chicks on TV. I know you're running around with your other man. Yeah, and you're trying to make a fool out of me. So this one is called Can't You Hear Me Talking? It's a B.B. King song. And for this one, the intro part, I'm trying to do the, emulate the blues band kind of sound. I'm kind of copying the bass line. So it starts out like... And also what I'm doing, I'll show you that riff in just a sec. I just want to mention one thing before I forget. A lot of times when I play that, I'll hit these two notes, like, instead of just, so I'll hit these two notes. Instead of just, I'll go. And it's kind of a weird effect, even though this melody note is on top, your ear just kind of hears the lower one as the melody. So it kind of works for whatever reason. It's a kind of a, I don't know, counterintuitive thing. You would expect to hear that note of the melody, but you really just hear that one. Anyway, so the riff is, it only does that the first time. And then we do, and I'm hitting that 9 chord. Again, it's like a similar effect where the riff is like really just like, it's like a bass line, but so it's almost like instead of chord melody, it's like bass chord. I guess that's probably why it works, is you're just hearing the bass as a separate voice. So when it goes back to the one, it just goes. So that's what I meant when I said, so the first time it's, but all the other times just. So let's start from the top. And then, yeah, the last time, or bar 4, you could walk it down chromatically like that. Again, when I get to that 4 chord, I'll very often throw in a chord punch. You don't have to, so you can mix it up. You can just go. But if you just play only single notes, it could sound a little bit thin, so. And then in the 5 chord, you could do a little walk up like that. It can be a little tricky which finger, so sometimes I'll go, so with my middle finger, that way it's already in position. And by the way, you can just do these 3, that 7 chord, or all 4 like a 9 chord. All right, so anyway, we're on the 5 chord, and we just do this little walk down. And then on the 4 chord, same thing. Up. Back to the 1. So let's try the whole thing again. also just noticed when I'm on the 4, you can walk it all the way down to here. Talking. Now, when I switch to the vocals, I basically throw all that out. Sometimes I'll do a little bit of like, can't you hear me talking, babe? Tired of you. What was the lyric? Can't you hear me talking? Can't you better get yourself a hearing aid? Can't you hear me talking? So you can throw that in, just little bits and pieces. But for the most part, when I'm singing this, it's just that basic strum. Now the song would be pretty boring if I only did the basic strum. Well, it would be boring, but you know, it gets back into that same thing where it's just all the songs sound the same old strums. So trying to do something different with each song. Talking, babe. If you can't, you better get yourself a hearing aid. I was trying to throw that in there. Sometimes you can throw in the whole chord, but I haven't really practiced that, to be honest with you. So, just an idea I had the other day. So let's just try that. Just try that again here. Talking, babe. If you can't, you better get yourself a hearing aid. Can't you hear me talking? If you can't, you better get yourself a hearing aid. I got some real bad news this evening. Yeah, there's gotta be some changes made. And when the solo comes, you can go back into that riff. Now, if you want to try to improvise a little bit, you can combine that kind of bass note riff and just throw in a couple licks here and there. Let me just try something. Can't guarantee it's going to work. We'll try here. Actually, I'll sing reverse and then I'll play. Then I'll try to improvise a little bit. All right, here we go. Talking, if you can, you better get yourself a hearing aid. Yes, can't you hear me talking? If you can't, you better get yourself a hearing aid. I got some real bad news this evening. Yeah, there's gotta be some changes made. Well, that wasn't great, but you get the idea. So, you know, combine the other licks, you know, with that, and it's not an easy riff. You really got to get the groove, and it needs to be really tight to sound good with those kind of, I don't know, bass line type riffs. So anyway, have fun with it. It's not super complicated, but it does require skillful handling, as they say.